So I think we're ready to go, except if that would be nice if the controller would work.
Hello, controller, wake up! What the? Blah.
Yeah, for sure. Have a good night, day, Chaos, and enjoy the celebrations.
Enjoy the festivities. Oh man, what a mess.
Yeah, for sure, Chaos. No worries. We'll be here for a little bit. We're just starting out, so by all means. Rayquaza stands. I mean, I don't know if I stand Rayquaza, but I will 100% rise for the national anthem of the Anything Goes chapter. Should I see Rayquaza?
Man, why is it that my mod view always resets to whatever nonsense it was before?
I don't know.
Stop it. Stop it.
For those who need context, who don't understand competitive Pokemon, I'm sure Itzia, you don't know.
What are you trying to say?
That you don't know competitive Pokemon. So, for those who need context, I don't remember which generation Megas came in. I think it was 6th. So, Rayquaza got a Mega Evolution, and it was so ridiculously strong and powerful that the Ubers tier, which is like where all the big boy legendaries go and all like just the ridiculous movesets and everything like that, like all the big boys fighting Ubers, Mega Rayquaza was too powerful for even Ubers. It just was nearly unstoppable. Like, you could kill it, of course, at some point. But it took so much resources, so many resources, and it was just so fast, and Mega Rayquaza just did so much. And it ended up being the reason why the Anything Goes tier came out.
Ooh.
And the only way you could use, like, it takes a lot for a Pokemon to be banned from the Ubers tier. And thus, the Anything Goes tier was born due to Mega Rayquaza. And for those who need to know what the national anthem of the Anything Goes tier is, it's just the Weather Trio song from Ruby Sapphire Emerald. Or its remakes. Right. So, hi, Itzia. Shall we begin? Right. So where we left off was we took out Gomez. We have Leaf who's poisoned.
Not to be confused with Jomis, our dear friend.
Not to be confused with our dear pal Jomez, nope. So Leaf is poisoned. I believe we cleared out most of the mansion. So I think now it's time just to kind of go back and pick up some items. Well, let's get the big boys up front first. Just to make sure we're not going to get lost. Let's, like, try to sort of split up our guys. Because there's nothing in this room, but there is something in this one, I'm pretty sure, so... Oh, there's a chest right here. Okay. Oh, there's a floor. Stairs that do who knows what. Leg ring. Oh! Lean and Sylvia are calling back. Okay. So nobody moved there, it seemed. So that's a good thing.
They're taking a vacation.
Well, I'm pretty sure we got everybody. But yes, they are taking a permanent vacation. Ding. Yeah, Green Noodle is pretty good. Green Noodle is pretty wonky. Okay, that's just a big wall. The throne is there. Okay. Okay, there's a door there too, that's right. So we're going to split up our troops just so we have vision everywhere. And we'll have Lithis just kind of do a lap around the map. Yes, Leaf, we know you're poisoned. I know. So we already cleared out that area there. This area has nothing, so let's go back down. How's everybody doing today while I adventure through Dagdar's mansion?
I'm still alive. I'm counting that as good.
Yeah, I'd say that's pretty good. So we'll keep... yeah, I'm sure some lions would like to attack an specific green noodle that lives in the ozone layer. Oh, there is still some dudes left. Okay. Well, good thing we sent Dagdar down there.
Woo!
That Brave Axe is getting a lot of use this chapter, but that is a-okay. Oh, there are still some more dudes. Alright, well. Yeah. Yeah, Pyro and Solgaleo, they are kind of our lions, aren't they? Now, would they ally themselves with the lions? Let's Sana for the first time today. Itzia, after you.
Sana, sana, colita de rana, sino sana, sanará mañana. Nana!
I put my arms up despite you telling me not to put my arms up anymore, but...
I just signed the playback. Doesn't make me mad, though.
Oh, okay, great.
I mean, I can't really show you lifting my arms right now, so you can do it for me. It's fine.
Okay, got it. Does this guy have anything for me? A steel bow? Yeah, I mean, we could capture that. That'd be swell.
League's in here supporting with the Nana.
Nana! You have to.
I mean, the louder the better, right?
The louder and, like, the more enthusiastic, you know?
Absolutely, I agree.
I wanted to capture that guy. I don't know why. It's okay. Oops. It's okay. It's alright.
I'm far too distracted by your haircut right now.
Oh, okay. Yes, that's right. For those who can't tell, I did get a bit of a haircut. I mean, like without like the with the headset on, you can't really see, but it's still got length. It's okay.
Yeah, Zeke!
Nana!
Nana!
Shoutouts to Nana.
Na 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 na.
Na 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 na. Leg ring increases movement by 2. Well, that would be important on somebody that is required to move a lot. Leaf, maybe? Like a clutch unit, like someone we need dead or out of the way. Like, giving it to Nana is never a bad idea, but as we know from genealogy, when she promotes, she'll be on a horse, and chances are she'll be on another horse post promotion again in this game as well, because troubadours tend to be on horses, so we're not going to use that on her. Okay, so somewhere there is a entrance to this. There, somewhere. It's not like it's an annoying map, but it's an annoying map.
Oh, you love it.
What's up, Caleb?
How you doing, buddy?
This is what, our third fog mission? Or second one? Also, we picked up a Wrath manual, which is pretty cool, which means we can teach somebody Wrath.
I'm glad you're alive, Caleb.
Yes. Alive is good.
Alive and well, I hope.
Oh yeah, this is where we spawned, and that's the front door. Okay. Yeah, I wish I could. Unfortunately, it doesn't stack. But that is the dream. We have almost every quadrant of this mansion covered. There's a door there. That goes down to here, I'd reckon. Yeah. And then the door outside that does who knows what. Okay. We'll just kind of lame it up.
$90 is excellent.
Yes, wait for
Oh
the
no,
sunburn.
not the sunburn.
Wait for the sunburn to stop being the suck, I agree. Leaf, you'll be fine, you'll be fine. Door, please. Yeah, hey, don't, just remember to save your money if you don't need to spend something, you know? So we got that quadrant there, that quadrant there. Imagine, it's it being going to like a mansion, and like, it's just dark, just pitch black. No matter where you go,
Okay,
it's pitch black.
I'm in, let's do it.
Yeah, clothing shopping is important. No movement. Sad day. Now this is just a capture mission, so... No, optimal. There we go. A hammer. Okay, very nice. He has a full inventory now. So we're gonna have to pass something onwards. Bum, bum. I was thinking about it, Caleb, honestly. I really was. But, like, he has such a high FCM at this moment. Like, I really don't need to worry about that. What's up, Vatior?
Hope you're doing well today.
Teach Wrath of Safi? Yeah. Get those counterattack heals, yeah. You imagine? Like, you can counterattack with the staff, but instead of bonking him with the staff, it'll, like, actually do, like, holy damage in return. Wrath Leaf's not a terrible idea either. Do it, Itzia, do it, do it, do it. Do the thing.
Una colita de rana si no se no en la mañana. ¡Nana! Corin.
Asbel trade for... I don't know. The Wrath Manual for now. Ah, god damn it, I waited on the thing and... So,
well, Caleb, you can certainly start with a healing song.
So, okay, let's think about this, Itzia, okay? So, if we remember, Mecha's... I mean, you haven't seen it, but Mecha said that the... Ooh! That the...
Is that what he said?
That the number... Yeah, I did. So, the number 10 boss on his bottom 10 was Gomez from this stage, okay? And he said the number 1 boss on his list was Black Knight from Path of Radiance. Okay?
Huh?
And we've played through both of those games. What do you think of the boss fights of both Gomez and Black Knight? I like that scroll, by the way. It's really nice. Plus 10 con? That's staying on Lithus. Are you kidding?
That's a good question. I don't really know. I feel like Black Knight was so long ago.
Especially Path of Radiance Black Knight, not Radiant Dawn.
Exactly. But I also feel like we did pretty okay with Path of Radiance. I think we got lucky, though.
Potentially. Because Mecha's reasoning for it being a really shitty boss fight is the full RNG mechanic behind Black Knight's Luna ability, or Black Luna ability, and Ike triggering his Ether ability. He said it was just solely garbage because it was so dependent on that, because Ike wouldn't be strong enough to hurt him.
Yeah, which I think for us, we got entirely lucky on that one, because if I remember correctly, we beat him pretty fast, did we not?
Yeah, I mean, we did... After maybe, like, not reinforcements didn't even show up, and after only, I think, 4 rounds, we actually ethered him twice, and we were able to survive it, like, no problem.
Exactly, so I think for us, I mean, I guess that really speaks to it, because if we had gotten incredibly unlucky, we probably would have been stuck there for a while.
Potentially, yeah. And as for Gomez, what do you think? Which is this chapter?
I don't know, I'm enjoying this chapter because I do like fog missions. You never know what's really around the corner.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. I mean, it can get really shit if you get stuck, but it's kind of that, because I mean, it's not as much RNG, but it's more of that surprise element. And then if you you have to manage your time and sort of memorize the patterns on that one, which I'm more okay with. So I don't know. I'm enjoying this one so far. I also feel like I was so done with the other two anyway.
I mean, Gomez himself is a very difficult boss. The trick is to kind of magic him down because that throne gives him plus 10 defense, and he was sitting on about 23 defense with about 60 whatever evasion. And that's a lot for this part of the game. And that's the problem with Gomez.
So I feel like if you get lucky with RNG, then yeah, Black Knight is super easy. Because we didn't really see anything other than that, I don't know that I can give a very educated comparison in that sense, but I'm just in terms of what I find more fun or enjoyable, I think this one takes the cake. But I might feel differently if we got to see the full spectrum of the Black Knight battle and to be able to compare from there. I don't know if I would feel the same way or if that one might have been more frustrating. Not too sure.
Mm-hmm. Those are very good observations, Itzia.
Oh, thank you very much. It's a scholarly report right there.
Oh, skill for Kanana. She can heal without missing now. Woo!
Woo!
And
though she's been pretty good recently.
I pity Dagdar and his men, truly, but why couldn't they just earn their food through honest labor? And where would they labor? Their very land was infertile. Many of these men were children of Thracian farmers. Abandoned by their parents, they turned to banditry out of sheer necessity. Their choice was simple, steal or starve. And they had cowards for parents to have forsaken their children so. And how would you know? You've been on the run your whole life, true, but you've never known the pains of hunger. Leaf is a well-fed boy, it seems.
He's getting schooled right now on real-life problems.
Yeah. Just where do you think your food came from during all those days you were fleeing from the Empire? As I put this giant freezy pack on my leg.
Yeah, how's your knee feeling, by the way?
Oh, it's in some very much discomfort.
Jinkies. Did you slap the chair silly?
I think it slapped me silly.
You didn't get even?
No.
Oh, man. You should've.
So, context, folks. I fell off a bar stool yesterday. Like, it has, like, a backing, so, like, you know, like, the backrest bit. And so I was sitting on it backwards, taking a phone call, you know, like, facing forwards, so, like, my chest was against the backing, basically. And on the way off of the chair, when I was bringing my leg back around, my right leg, my foot got caught around, like, the legs of it, like, the frame. And I started losing my balance, and my right foot pulled the chair down. And this chair is about, what? It's maybe, like, 5 feet tall? No, maybe not that. Maybe, like, 4.5 feet.
Excuse me?
No, the chair is maybe like 4 feet tall.
Yeah, definitely not 5, but yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe just shy. I guess depends if you add the backrest or just the seat.
Yeah. So I pulled this chair down, and I ended up tumbling to the floor as the chair kind of like topples over with the weight of my leg like pulling it down on top of my knee. So like the steel leg just like lands on the inside like fleshy bit between like the kneecap and like the joint, just like right there, and it just slammed against the knee joint. Oh dude, I was on the floor for a good 30 seconds before I could stand up.
Yikes.
And of course I had a really shitty sleep because of this discomfort, and now my neck and my shoulder hurts, so it's going good.
Chiropractor.
So I've been having some tea, I'm icing it up, just kind of reducing swelling a little bit.
At least being all privileged and shit.
But I got a haircut today.
And you look so good.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Where my food came from, I don't know. I've never had to worry about hunger. Then you are fortunate to have such loyal allies and retainers, but it has left you lacking the perspective to truly understand how the common folk suffer. South Thracia is a land dominated by mountains. Steep, imposing crags dot the landscape, and a cliff lies around every corner. By nature, the land demands severity and discipline from all who live in it. Farmers work themselves to the bone to cultivate what few crops the land will provide, but even so, it is not enough to survive on, and thus they are left with a terrible dilemma. For every one person who gets fed, 2 others must go hungry. Dagdar's men abandoned in their youth are the result of this ruthless arithmetic. This is the reality of living in South Thracia. Then they should just import food from elsewhere. In North Thracia, the cities had an abundance of crops. Buy their excess. But the whole of North Thracia, the whole coalition of Munster, resolved long ago to prohibit trade with South Thracia. Food, especially, was closely guarded. So, Leaf's whole mission is to basically unify the peninsula. Whereas Seliph is for my homies as well. From the Lady of Hot Sauce. Mucho appreciated. Thanks for hanging out. So as Seliph is meant to liberate the entire continent, Leaf's mission is to unify the peninsula and make everybody happy again. Yay. Which, in a way, we kind of participate in with genealogy. As you may remember. Historically, recall the war between Njoran and Dane's children 100 years ago that led to the province of Munster declaring independence from the rest of Thracia. The two have considered each other enemies ever since, and this hostility persists because they are mutually unwilling to communicate. The noble houses of Munster, in particular, remain stubborn and selfish for a century afterward. You know, I gotta say, this game has a lot of dialogue.
First thing does.
Yeah. I had been told by Thracia was all about a military state, that it was all an infamously belligerent kingdom. Twitch is... Oh, well, that's... You know what, Brax? I'm glad you pay attention to Twitch notifications. That's very helpful for the channel, actually. Whether or not they show up is, you know, besides the point, but I'm glad you pay attention to those. But if they are merely the product of such wretched conditions, how did all things go so wrong? The North and South were a single kingdom once. It all returns to the tragedy of the Gayborg, to the misfortune that seems to befall all those who wield either of the Holy Lances. North Thracia has been plagued by selfish and short-sighted rulers. You must learn from their example. Learn how not to govern. If nothing else, you must learn enough to not repeat your father's mistake. And rotate your saves. Boop. Chapter 9. Let's get it, folks. Putting down the bandit uprising at Mount Vildrake, Leif's army now sought to join forces with the remnants of Leonster's nobility. Leif set a course for General Hannibal's mountain villa, where the disposed nobles now lived in hiding. Okay, that's his house, I guess. We got ourselves some armor knights. What are those, ballistas? Cavaliers? What was that?
Ooh, apparently no Discord notification today, huh?
Really?
Yeah, poor Brax is lost as hell.
Streams. Oh, look at that. There was no announcement. Very interesting. Okay. Good job, Discord and Twitch. You guys are the best. Right. So what are we looking at here? We got some armored lancers with javelins. I like the varying stats of the units, actually, because that, you know, you can... It's kind of fun. Meteor, of course there is. Why wouldn't there be? Oh, the Draco Riders. With killer lances. Why? And that means they're going to crit on me, and I won't be able to crit them back, because this game is fair. Look at the wind tome. 1. Methinks we want to steal that. Effective against flyers as well.
I'll be heavy.
Okay, we got some jobber soldiers here. I do know who could steal that. Lara. Alright, so these soldiers are all varying levels, but they're just a bunch of jobbers. What do we got here? Some archers. Okay, so more jobbers. A couple of them have iron bows, steel bows. What do we got here? Some armor knights, steel lances. Maybe a javelin or two. Okay, so not particularly threatening enemies. 9 defense, that's workable. So the Draco Riders are definitely the threat here. But it's not a particularly big deal at this moment. What do we have here? An armory, supply, and a house. Okay. And down here we have an arena, which we have no money for. A vendor, and a house. Okay. And our mission is to get to the villa. Where are we going to start? Probably here, if I had to guess. So the easy way is to just go across. That's a... Oh, wait, no. Mountain. No, we can't cross that. Oh, yes, we can. With infantry units, we can cross that. Or Corinne can fly people over. That's the easy way. Do we want to do it the easy way?
No, the harder way.
Going around and fighting dudes?
I don't know.
I mean, that is a really easy way of doing this. Just have Corinne go back and forth with everybody.
Yeah, why not?
And she was rested the last chapter, so that's a good thing. Deploy. How many can we take here? 8. Okay. So who do we take? Oh, Lithis is fatigued. Alright, fair enough. So we are going to need a thief. So Lara, you're in. Corinne, you're in. Nana's level 10. She doesn't have much fatigue on her. Nana, you're in.
Nana!
Callian, you're level 1, my guy. I mean, like, I don't know. Are we going to use you? There's a lot of Lancers, but so we would probably want to use Axe Users. Just a couple Flyers. So Tanya would be useful. Callian. I mean, we gotta level up our Cavalier guy. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I have no problem giving him experience. Asbel I feel like we should bring, but honestly, what if we need him for the next chapter and he's too tired? Like, who knows? Like, just to have Asbel as a nuke, you know, he seems pretty important. And he's our only magic user at the time, so I mean, that is pretty useful anyway. And, I don't know. There's a lot of Lancers, so sword units aren't going to be great. That's true, yeah. He is capable of using them on foot. That's right. I feel like an axe user would be important here. Brighton. Safi. That's a main healer. I feel like if we don't bring another fighter, we're not going to have enough damage output. Do we rest Nana for this stage? That's the thought.